In this video, you will learn how to apply commands on subsets of the dataset defined by the if qualifier and the by prefix, and also how to keep or drop a part of the dataset from the memory of Stata. I teach Stata in my channel. Subscribe to my channel for this type of Stata related videos and to learn more of Stata. Hi, I'm Professor KK, your own Stata professor. Do you want to learn Stata but do not know where to start? Are you afraid of its commands? Do you think that it is too difficult? Then you are watching the right video series. I am going to teach you Stata easily, quickly, and without tears using its extensive menu system. You are watching Introduction to Stata using menus in 28 lessons. Originally, in this lesson, I wanted to discuss how to bring a categorical variable as a third dimension in a scatter plot. To do that, we have to apply the scatterplot command on different subsets of the dataset defined by the categorical variable. Therefore, I want to first discuss how to create subsets of the dataset so that we can apply any command on those subsets and not the entire dataset. For example, if a categorical variable classifies the datasets into different groups, then we may want to apply the command summarize for each of the groups separately. We can do this subsetting of the dataset by using the if logical condition and also by the by prefix. For some specific commands, this can also be done using the by option and the over option. But remember that the by option or the over option or even the by prefix is not available with all commands. However, the if condition is available with almost all commands. This is a qualifier or modifier for the Stata command. We continue to work with our existing do file and the data file mydata.dta. Let's first apply the count command along with the if condition. The count command without any other element simply counts the number of observations in the dataset. This command is available in the Data Utilities sub-menu under the Data menu. If we run this command on its own in our dataset, then it returns the value 71,174. This is the number of observations we have in our dataset. We can add the if qualifier by going to the restrict observations field. Let's find out how many observations in the dataset have the value of the variable serial_30 greater than 500. So we type in the if field serial 30 greater than 500 and then press sub. This returns the value 1695. Thus, the if qualifier restricted the count command only to those observations which satisfy the logical condition that the value of the serial 30 variable is greater than 500. Let's apply the summarize command along with the if condition. To start with, we compute the summary statistics for the overall dataset for the variable serial 30. The average is close to 220. This is the overall average in the entire dataset for this variable. And the standard deviation is close to 124.5. Let's now calculate the average for the rural and urban sectors separately. The value of the variable sector indicates whether one observation belongs to the rural sector or to the urban sector. The value 1 of this variable means that it is rural, 2 means it is urban. In the summarized dialog box, we go to the by if in tab. In the by if in tab, in the if field, we now type sector double equal to 1. Remember that in the if field, whenever we have to type equality, we must type two equal signs instead of one. Two equal signs is known as the equality operator in Stata. A single equality sign is known as the assignment operator, which is applicable only when we are creating new variables. Once we press submit now, Stata now calculates the summary statistics for the serial 30 variable only for the subset that lives in the rural sector. The average is now 190.15, which is quite different from the overall average of 220. And the standard deviation is 102.48, which is again pretty different from the overall average of 124. Let's now calculate the summary statistics for the urban sector for this variable. So we change sector double equal to 1 to sector double equal to 2 and press the submit button. Now we have got the summary statistics for the variable serial 30 for the subsample which belongs to the urban sector, that is sector double equal to 2. The average is 263 and the standard deviation is 139.9. Both of these values are quite different from the values that we got for only the rural sector and also the overall values. We could have done these same calculations by using the by prefix as well, because the summarize command allows the by prefix. We reset the summarize dialog box first by pressing the reset button and then put the variable name serial 30 again, and then we go to the by if in tab again. In the by if in tab, we first activate the repeat command by groups option, and then we type the name of the variable sector or just select it from the drop down menu in that field. After that, we just press submit. Now the command that Stata ran is by sector, comma, sort, colon, summarize serial 30. And below it, it has calculated the summary statistics for this variable separately for the rural sector and the urban sector. Again, these values are the same that we got earlier when we used the if condition to calculate the summary statistics separately for these two subsamples. Thus, we have seen that the if condition is stated as a logical condition. We can combine multiple if conditions together to make a complicated condition to subset our dataset in a very fine and precise manner. To combine multiple conditions, we use the ampersand and the pipe or bar symbols. The ampersand symbol means and, which indicates intersection of the different conditions separated by this sign. The combined condition y double equal to 1 and w double equal to 1 refers to only the third observation, because this third observation satisfies this particular condition and no other observation in this small example dataset satisfies these two conditions together. On the other hand, the vertical bar or the pipe symbol implies union of the two conditions. Thus, y double equal to 1 or w double equal to 1 refers to the first to the fifth observation but not the sixth observation. The ampersand symbol is called the AND operator and the pipe symbol is called the OR operator. The AND operator has precedence over the OR operator. When we have more than two conditions joined by the AND operator and the OR operator without parenthesis, then the conditions joined by the AND operator has precedence over the conditions joined by the OR operator. We can override this by using parenthesis. For example, in the second example, w double equal to 1 or z greater than 4 is within parenthesis and therefore is evaluated before the AND operator. Note that even when we are joining multiple if conditions in this fashion, we still type the if word only once. As a second example, let's calculate the average of the variable serial underscore 30 for the households living in the rural areas of Uttar Pradesh. The value 9 for the variable state indicates Uttar Pradesh. So we first go to the summarize command dialog box again and reset the dialog box by clicking on the reset button. We then type the variable name serial 30 in the variables field. After that, we go to the by if in tab and in the if expression field we type state double equal to 9 and sector double equal to 1. After that, we press submit. The command that Stata used is summarize serial 30 if state is double equal to 9 and sector is double equal to 1. Note that as we just discussed, here if is only written once. The average here is close to 161 and the standard deviation is 85. We can also explicitly only keep a particular subset of the dataset in the memory of Stata and drop all other observations. This can be done by using the two-in commands keep or drop. This command is available in the create or change data submenu under the data menu. The drop or keep observations dialog box gives us option to either use the drop version of this command or use the keep version of this command. Let's use the keep version of this command first. We select the keep radio button and then in the if expression field, let's type sector double equal to 1. This will only keep the observations that belong to the rural sector in the data set. Let's press submit. Stata says that 29,175 observations are deleted. We could have done the same thing using the drop observations version of the command as well. If we clicked the drop observations version, in that case, the if condition would have to change to sector double equal to 2, because in that case, Stata will actually drop the observations that satisfies this particular condition. There you have it. In just a few minutes, you have learned how to apply some commands on specific subsets of the dataset created by the if condition. In the next lesson, we will discuss how to combine the if qualifier with the scatterplot command. So stay tuned. If you would like to receive a curated list of introductory Stata commands, then send me an email. You can find my email in the description below. I shall forward you the document free of cost. This is my way of helping you in learning Stata. If you like these videos but have not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, hit the like button and the notification icon so that you do not miss any of these videos. Please also consider sharing these videos within your network so that your friends can learn Stata as well. If you have any question regarding Stata, then feel free to ask me in the comments below. I shall try to answer those questions. And as always, keep learning. Thank you for watching.